Alright everybody, so welcome back. I know it's been a while since I went ahead and actually had an update. I've just life really been busy. We're counting down to the wire now. My wife is super pregnant. I'll share her the embarrassment of sharing that picture. I've been really busy down in the basement, which is why you're seeing what you're seeing right now. I'm probably wondering exactly where I'm at. This would have been where the Daytona actually was, and it's actually still here, and you'll see in the pan view momentarily. But this was that like two separate room thing that I talked about. I was working on getting rid of the wall, and so we're finally at this point. And so I've been spending pretty much all weekend for at least the past 3 weekends meticulously working on getting everything fixed within this room. You can see behind me I have my closet. Okay, that was not there. I built that in. I left that open so I had access to everything because mainly it's going to be a storage / my networking closet. The Daytona is still where it's at. It's just covered in plastic. But instead of the wall separating the two rooms, there is now no more wall. There is a beam. So the wall was a load-bearing wall, and I've talked about this. And you can't just pull a load-bearing wall out of a house and expect it to stay standing, or at the bare minimum, expect it not to go ahead and sag. And so I had an engineer come out and tell me, hey, it's load-bearing, which I knew, and give me the idea what beam I needed, and I worked with the contractor to get that done. There's some snags along the way. First and foremost, we realized once the wall was out that the ceiling in the room where the Daytona was is actually higher than the ceiling where I'm currently standing. The previous owner actually went ahead and did the bump out himself, and instead of using the manufactured I-joist the rest of my house uses, he actually went ahead and just used standard, I believe they were 2x8s. Now, he did a good job of making sure that they were the correct span between them, and there's not really any issues. It's just that the ceilings are now realistically, I think, somewhere like another 4 inches in difference. I'm hoping with the beam it's not too noticeable, and at least with the recessed lighting that I put in, something else I did, it's really not noticeable at all. I'm going to apologize actually if the color is off because I haven't done any test footage down here yet. I think I have the white balance set correctly, but right now the LED lights that I have in, they're I believe 3000K as far as temperature is concerned, and I actually have them turned all the way up because I put a dimmer on them. Something that, like, anyone who's ever worked on houses, like, so LED lights, whether they're the recessed lights I have in, and they're really not recessed, they're puck lights, which is very interesting to say the least because they're super easy to install. But so you're talking LED bulbs, anything that's dimmable needs basically PWM. And those of you that work with computers know that PWM has been used for probably, at the bare minimum, at least the past 15 years to control the speed of fans within a computer case. So for us that have experience with computers, that's no-brainer. It can be controlled with software. Well, in the situation of a house, it's a lot different. And the switch that I bought, the dimmer switch, I bought the cheapest dimmer switch that was compatible with these lights, and it cost me $23. A switch, $23. It's been interesting just how some technology doesn't translate, and there's a premium. Anyway, done with my tangent. So I really did want to give you a quick update. I actually have some footage that I have to get through, but I have been busy. It's hectic getting your classroom basically packed up and put away when you're not done teaching yet. And on top of it, making sure that your students are all prepared to actually continue to work and guarantee that they're going to continue to work when you disappear before the end of the school year. So I've been busy with that. I've been helping out with our morning announcements. Basically, what's called the Cat's Eye. We actually have TV news in our building, and I've been busy doing a little bit of editing and having some fun with that. So that's taken a little bit of my time, and realistically, other than that, I've spent my time here. I feel like the past 3 weeks that I've maybe found 2 or 3 days tops to sit. And when I sit, I actually probably just either watch YouTube, which is great because I've learned a lot, especially with drywall because I've never done drywall before. Or I play a little bit of video games. I've actually been playing Mordhau. It's like Chivalry. It's all set in medieval times, and once you kind of get the hang of it, it is a lot of fun, especially if you have people to play with. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11. You saw that. A little gory for those of you that are a little younger, but it's had a great story, and again, that's up. I streamed that. It was a lot of fun, and I've tried a little bit to keep up with Ark. I haven't been doing a great job. It kind of is what it is. And just in general, then I also do spend a little bit of time with my wife. You know, we talk about work, talk about everything. I've had a nursery. I've had to go ahead and kind of finalize. That's done. But my current office is a mess. It's currently the storage place of everything and then some, because I haven't officially moved in down here just yet. I'm going to, but I had to finish everything. But like I said, I just wanted to give you a quick update. I thank you. I've picked up more subscribers from basically not doing a whole lot the past month. So I thank you for, you know, those of you that showed up and subscribed. Again, I have more content coming. I don't have content from working down here, mainly because I'm typically covered in drywall. I'm sweating profusely. I'm listening to 80s music and in general swearing a lot. So I don't have any footage of that. On top of it, like, this is more of a hobby. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, so I don't want to give you bad advice, where I feel a lot more confident when I work on things with electronics and everything else. And even when I don't, like, you know, with the Daytona and then the CRT, with the main cabinet, I pick and choose what I'm very confident in to tell you, and then warn you, hey, this works for me, you don't need to do it. But you know that already, you've seen my videos. But like I said, thank you so much for dropping by. Don't expect too much update with the main cabinet. I do have the monitor, I think, rebuilt, ready to go, although it took a lot of part throwing and testing and fixing and everything else. I have some footage. I'll try to get through that. I have footage of the Daytona. You remember the last video I posted, the thing was together. It was my first place run. Check that out. I act like an idiot, but it was fun. So I have some video of that I have to edit that you'll get a chance to look at. And I'm also planning on starting a podcast. A couple of my friends, we really just want to talk about, just in general, pop culture, video games, computers, etc. And so you can probably expect to see that sometime. I think July 4th week is the game plan to do the first one. It'll be live, and then we'll go ahead and we'll record it, and I'll make sure it ends up on my channel in a more edited form. But like I said, thank you so much for sticking around. Like I said, sub count's going up, view count's going up. I'm going to keep posting content. It just might be intermittent. That's what happens when you have a little, you know, it's a slug. I mean, I know it's a baby, but it's a slug. Let's be real. But again, thank you. And if you haven't liked the video or subscribed or checked out any of my other videos or given me comments, concerns, criticism, I don't care. Please do. All right? And then until next time, I'm going to try to move down here in July. And when I do, I'll make sure that I have all of that on footage so you can at least see kind of my setup, the grandiose man cave. Thank you so much. See you next time.